Hello,
Hello.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a
Been looking
pleasure to
forward
meet
to
you.
this. Marilee's been after me to to see you for ages.
Oh, well, I'm honored and absolutely delighted. Okay, my wonderful friend, let's get started.
Okay.
So, I would like to ask, is there anything in particular that you would like to focus on today?
Well, sort of basic health, but really my balance, my neuropathy in both my lower legs and feet, but mostly on my. I think something's going on in my left leg, lower left leg, around the knee. I have artificial knees, so that might be something. Um, and see that I'm trying to remember what else she told me to, and maybe just she wanted to know, especially my neck and my on the left side where I had shingles. Marilee feels like there's something going on in that area, and then just my gut because I have gut problems occasionally. That's great. And I also just would like to know, I mean, I just turned 80, so I want to know if I'm actually fulfilling my purpose here, or if I know what it is actually that I'm supposed to fill. I just like to be my my purpose in life and how I can lead a more joyous, vibrant life now.
Of course. Well,
That's a lot, I know, but
oh no, no, no. Usually, all these things are connected very subtly to each other. So, something that I have come to observe after thousands of healing sessions, the soul does what it has meant to do. And so, are you fulfilling that soul purpose? Oh, absolutely. Sometimes the conscious mind is not on board fully. That does cause a little bit of frustration. It is natural. But we'll have a look into your energy together. And everything I become aware of, I'll share with you immediately. And let's take a look and see if there's anything in the energy structure that doesn't belong. The body is a miracle, and so it has the healing ability. Sometimes things stand in the way. And so today we're going to remove anything that is energetic, that is non physical, so the body can do its own brilliant job in healing and balance. So I would like to thank you for being so comprehensive and so detailed in what you need. I have a good idea now. So let's get started. I begin setting the stage and setting correct intention. If you have any Palo Santo or sage or incense or candles, it would be good to burn them. If not, I can do it on behalf of both of us.
yeah, I have some. I have at least a candle. Let me get that.
Brilliant. Okay. So I'll send towards you intentions of uplifting, blessing, and healing. I banish anything and everything that does not serve your highest good, and I keep all the good stuff. And now on my side, I cleanse my space, I cleanse my vessel, so I may be a pure channel for divine wisdom and healing, and so I may serve your highest soul purpose, highest good, and greatest life. Okay, so now moving to next instrument, the singing bowl. Additional cleansing through sound, but it will help me begin tuning into your energy, what is around you and what you are emanating. We're not going into your energy structure yet. Depending on the presence or absence of blockages, we may be able to go all the way back to the birthplace of the soul, what you're doing here in this crazy world, and what the purpose is, and so on. Or maybe not quite so far back. Regardless, by the end of the session, when we've cleared out the energy structure, we'll have our answers. Your energy is very interesting. There are two elemental forces present more powerfully than anything I've seen in one individual, a combination of water and air. And so these two together, there's something very unique in the way that they are combined in you. It's the gift of life. And so your presence would have begun here on Earth in an elemental form. So your arrival predates physical life. You're one of the beings that would facilitate the conditions for physical life to emerge. And so the presence of water is important, but the presence of oxygen is also important. As the Earth was moved to this part of the universe, it was molten. The surface was way too hot for physical life, and so time needed to elapse. But even more important, we needed rain, or that storm that gives life. And so as I'm focusing on your energy, I'm seeing this rainstorm like you have in springtime, nourishing the dry soil and bringing about the conditions for plant life to move from the ocean onto the surface of the planet. Plants are the first living beings that emerged. And then after that, we have more complex plants, trees, bushes, and then we have animal life. This was the first gift that you brought. So your energy is very ancient, very, very powerful. Perhaps even in this incarnation, you would have noticed that with changes in your mood, there might be changes in the weather. And so if you get upset, there's a storm. It just starts pouring out of nowhere. This is very much part of you. So you have command over elemental forces. This is very beautiful and very ancient. So part of what you have come here to do originally would be facilitating life. And presence on Earth goes back billions of years, at least 4 billion years as a sentient being, and then you would have gently facilitated life for elemental beings, water elementals and air elementals. They're incredibly powerful and they are incredibly shy. There's not much that has made it into our literature and our lore and culture. So meeting them is a gift. The best time to meet them is pre-dawn. before the sun comes up. There's that magical time. And if you do something quote unquote interesting, like energy work, exercise, prayer, mantra, your energy radiates, and they come to see who this interesting human is. And so they form in little packets of vapor right above your head, or you may see it in different forms. So you have a position of, let's say, motherhood towards these beings. This goes far back before humanity ever emerged in the past few 100 million years. So this is powerful. Naturally, with this type of gift, restriction would be difficult for you. You would enjoy travel and freedom. And freedom and travel come in many ways. It's not just limited to the physical body. Freedom of mind, freedom of thought, freedom of energy. So we managed to go back a good few billion years. I must admit this is better than most. I don't foresee any major blockages in your energy. Again, over time, lifetime after lifetime, we may accumulate trauma and blockages. That's just the natural wear and tear from this crazy dumpster fire that is Earth. Right? So once we clear this out, these things don't happen overnight. So you should be good for a few more 1,000 years. Whether you choose to come back to Earth, I guess you will. It's your home after all. You've built the place. Although the tenants have been lunatic, but it's your home after all. I have the same kind of feeling. Okay, this is really sublime. Very, very beautiful. I love the color you're wearing. I see that there's the water and the air in there. So I also love the turquoise. So there's a soul kinship when we express our energy through colors we choose. Okay, my wonderful friend, now I would like to ask for your permission and connect to your energy. Let's go through the whole structure, see if there's anything that doesn't belong. You emphasized strongly the left side of the body, the neck, and so on. We'll have a look and see if there's anything there. Now, something interesting before we get started. In the case of energetic injuries from past lives, especially when the instrument causing the injury is enchanted. Many cultures write magical text or runes or hieroglyphs on their weapons all across the world. That seems to stick. So it could be 30 lifetimes ago, 2,000 years ago. And usually the same age where the pain begins, that's the time, that's the exact time interval in the incarnation where the injury actually happened. So we'll have a look and see if there's anything of that nature. So I would like to ask for permission to begin. May I proceed?
You may. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Calling to my beloved, beloved source of all sources, source of all things in all domains, asking for clearing, for healing, for renewal, for life, for all that is aligned with our highest soul purpose, highest good, greatest life, health, wealth, joy, abundance, excitement, and evolution. May these blessings overflow, and may the overflow wash across the cosmos and serve the highest good of all. Okay, observing the whole energy structure. The energy structure of the mighty human looks like a tree. So this part would be the body. Above the head we have the branches connecting you to all aspects of your infinite soul, and beneath the feet you're connected to the nervous system of the planet, the root system. All have to be open and healthy. So what I'm getting, something coming down from the branches, entering underneath the jaw, hitting the neck, and then going into the left half of the body, at the level of, let's say, lower torso, around a little bit higher than the pelvic bone. It's then going both sides and going down into both legs. So this is sediment or blockage. First priority, let's get this stuff out of your energy. So once that flow of life resumes, the body has the energy and the life force to repair itself. So let's take a look. It seems to be consistency of sand. It's not solid. So removing it should be really straightforward. So let's just shake it up a little bit. I'm going to use the sequoia tree, rattle from the sequoia. Okay, source of this is coming from dimension 6. Many of the elemental beings, elemental elders, the mothers and fathers, quote unquote, they went through a rough time, especially in the last 250,000 years, as negative species came to Earth, and they started interacting with every life form in a very negative way. And so the elementals were also exposed to control and subjugation, not just humanity. The whole thing was affected. So this is, in your existence on Earth, this is relatively recent, but still it is old. Dimension 6. So nothing very evolved. Level of evolution is for those, that collective that I call the frickin' pirates. Anunnaki, Grey, reptilians, all sorts of insectoids, and they're usually in mishmash. Pirates would be a good description for who they are and what they do. Okay, so dimension 6, this is coming down from the right side, hitting the neck, then going down through the length of the neck, and then going in towards the left shoulder, left half of the body, a little bit above the pelvic bone. It's going now both sides of the body and affecting both legs. So I'll just shake up the energy blockage, and then we'll vacuum clean it out of the energy. Okay, branches of Soul Star, leaving the branches and now coming in from the right side. I'm going to start from the lower part of the jaw, just breaking off the blockage. And now where the neck and shoulders meet, I'm going to pause and using obsidian, this is volcanic glass, very absorbent, like a vacuum cleaner. I'm going to pull what we broke up out of the energy. So clearing the branches, clearing outside the body, and where it enters in the lower jaw, clearing up the neck. So step by step as we do this, let's wash over with light. This is the magnolia tree, divine feminine. It's the energy of a mother gently rocking her baby. Very gentle, very, very soothing. Restoring any and all damage as if injury never existed. So for this, I'm going to start from the soul star, about a foot above the head, and make my way down to the base of the neck. So restoring everything above the head and the neck. Okay, restoring soul star, soul bridge, where you get your intuition, gentle whispers of the soul, is completely open and it is at full power. So whatever spiritual practice you have done has been effective. Thumbs up. And that's no minor task. Okay, coming down, restoring the bridge, crown. There is a deep sense of self-control, compassion, and empathy. It's just really beautiful. The brilliant thing is that it is also directed towards yourself. Not holding grudges, not stressing too long about stuff. This is very, very, very mature. It's a sign of mastery. Crown is clean. No implants, no cords, no AI, no demonic beings, nothing negative. It's clear. So you've lived a clean life also. Good. Again, the energy speaks volumes. This is good. Crown is, and I'm getting goosebumps all over. Hey, wonderful. Washing now the structure of the head, so crown, your third eye, and jade gate. Jade gate has a little bit of obstruction. We'll come back to this as we open up more of your records to go beyond this universe, see where the soul has come from. For now, let's focus on the highest priority, the noble vessel, the body. Coming down now, entering the vertebrae. Base of the skull, going all the way down to where the shoulders meet the base of the neck. Okay, perfect. And now let's enter the left side of the torso. Same drill, just gently shaking stuff up. Left shoulder joints, muscles on top, between neck and shoulder joints. Going to the back of the body, the shoulder blade. Now focusing on both sides of the spinal cord and the muscles that hold the torso upright. Reaching the level of the heart, and now just being meticulous, but both sides of the chest, so the lungs. And now just stopping at the level of the heart. So we've got the upper third of the torso. Basically, the blockage is broken up. Let's vacuum this out of the energy, starting from about the level of your throat. Okay, left and right shoulder. Going to the back, cleansing both shoulder blades, and going a little bit below the heart, and now moving into the body and vacuum cleaning out all the blockage. So left hand almost to the level of the elbow and the entire upper part, so above the, let's say, diaphragm, and the entire contents of the rib cage is clear. Now let's wash with light. This would also be very soothing to the heart. Okay, pulling light into the soul star, coming down the bridge, entering the head from the top of the crown, filling the head, coming down into the neck, and now washing shoulders, higher heart, thymus gland, top of your rib cage, both lungs, the heart's muscle, and the energy vortex of the heart, all the way to the base of the rib cage. Okay, looking good. Now let's do another phase, clearing out underneath the rib cage, beneath the diaphragm, all the internal organs, making it all the way down to the level of the hip joints in the next step. So going underneath the heart and now starting to break up any blockage. Level of navel, level of tanden, and reaching the level of roots. There is no energy harvesting. This is good news. You're part of the lucky 15% of humans. The majority have energy taken from the root chakra. It's then turned into a potent narcotic. The pirates, huh? Pirates be pirates. Okay, and now let's clear underneath the rib cage all the way to the base of the torso. Solar clear, going through all the internal organs. Digestive issues, it would, so left side would be stomach, spleen, and both intestines, the intestinal structure, but also left kidney. Now this released and liberated flow of life should kickstart the body's natural healing. Okay, so there was a lot of tension. Now going down to the level of both hip joints, and now let's bring light in. Same drill as before. pulling light in from your branches into the soul star, powerfully spiraling down, entering from the top of the head, from the crown, filling the head with light, giving every cell in the body the fuel and the wisdom to heal and repair, coming down the neck, filling the chest, and also going down into both of your arms, all the way to the tips of the fingers. Now focusing on the internal organs, washing with light, cleaning out any residue of stress, and reaching the level of the root chakra. Okay, both legs have a blockage, so the flow of energy coming in from the upper centers has to go through the body and make it into the planet. So you ground your energy. Essentially, once this happens, the body then has the flow, the energy, and all the information it needs to do its magic. So now let's just open up, starting from both hip joints, gently moving down, we'll wash and clean everything. So let's go a little bit higher just to be very thorough. So at about the level of the navel, starting from there, and focusing on the base of the spine, sacral bone and tailbone, the entire pelvic bone. Now going into the hip joints and breaking up the blockage as we're moving down towards the knees, washing both knees. The mechanical part of the prosthetic joint is looking good. So they've done the best that they could possibly do with it. They've done a clean job. There's no inflammation around the prosthesis itself. Now with this extra flow, the body will have more fuel to regenerate itself. Something that would be really amazing is going to the swimming pool and gently walking around in the water. The water will take a significant part of the weight off the joint. So starting gently, that should give you more, it will help you lumber up, give that flexibility. But looking at the whole surrounding tissue and the prosthesis on both sides, they've done a good job. They've done a nice job. Okay, so now let's just clean out what we broke up into fine powder. Again, going over lower part of the abdomen, base of the spine, your tanden and root chakra, going left and right into the hip joints, coming down, level of thighs, and now going over both knees. And we have perfect cleanliness. Again, let's encourage light into the body. Life force, chi, prana, many names for the same beautiful thing. Okay, pulling even more, a greater flow, more intensity down the branches, concentrating in your soul star, powerfully spiraling down the soul bridge and entering from the crown, filling the head with light, coming down the neck, filling the torso, going left and right into the arms, all the way to the tips of the fingers. Now washing over throat, higher heart, also the heart muscle and the lungs, level of diaphragm underneath the rib cage, solar plexus, all the internal organs, both kidneys, liver, spleen, digestive system, just washing over with light. Every level that we do this, we're just washing, power washing extra energy sediment out. Okay, coming down. Internal organs are happy. Every cell has a little smiley face on it. I'm coming back. There we go. My camera went crazy. Had a little hiccup. Okay, level of hip joints. Every cell in the body has a little smiley face on it. It's happy. Hip joints themselves, natural wear and tear, but nothing out of the ordinary. So again, we're giving all the energy your body needs to do its miracle, coming down, level of thighs all the way to the knees, and focusing light on both knee joints, the bone and muscles and soft tissue. Okay, knees are happy. So now just the level of shins, ankles and feet, but this is very important. There are two flows of life. One is what Taoists call connecting heaven to earth. So that's the flow from the divine coming through the body, and you anchor it into the planet, anchoring your soul codes. But one is connection of earth to heaven. And so these wonderful bodies are the gift of the earth, and so that consciousness has a say in our health. Let's open this up. Connection is so powerful that despite there being, so imagine a flow of water making it through a layer of sand, seeping through, almost a process of osmosis. But now we're just going to remove the sand. We want a powerful torrent to be going through. In fact, my wonderful friend, I think the nature of your opposition was this very blockage. You're far too wise to be deceived. You're far too determined to break and turn evil. And that's not going to happen. And so the alternative is to bury beings that are so powerful. Or sometimes just cause enormous blockages, like this flow of sand. I can see it like beach sand coming into the body and just clogging up that passage that must be open. We'll deal with that also. That's our next priority. It's not regenerative. So it was done once and that was it. And it's been with you for quite a while. We need more wizards in the world. Okay, so now level of knees going down to ankles and feet. I'm going to use something, the same tree, but the small one is a little bit more potent. Just because as we're going down from the level of knees downward, it's getting wider, almost like a cone or a pyramid, going all into the root structure too. So it's getting significantly wider as we go towards the lower energy centers. So let's break this up. So starting a little bit above the knees once again, coming down, level of shins, both ankles. And now I'm going to wash both feet, starting from the heels, moving into the feet, towards the tips of the toes. And I'm going to stop and vacuum clean. So from above the level of knees, coming down both shins, clearing out the ankles, and cleaning out the feet. Let's continue now, focusing on the soles of both feet and then going further down the earth bridge. About a foot underneath the soles of your feet, there's another energy center called the Earth Star. And then from there we have the roots, the root structure that fills the entire planet. So just this, about 3 feet in diameter underneath the base of your feet, the soles of your feet, is where this cone of sand, this is a little bit more sticky or solidified. So that's why I'm just using something more energetic. All right, focusing on the soles of both feet. Excellent. And now opening up the earth bridge, reaching level of Earth Star, breaking up the sediment, and now going around, opening up the major roots that are leaving the Earth Star. And now let us vacuum clean from the soles of the feet downwards, opening up Earth Star and the bridge, and cleaning up the major roots that are leaving. And the rest looks pretty good. Okay, my wonderful friend, let's get you to 100% flow. Perfect flow. And this is just the first stage or the primary flow of life. Then we'll do the reverse or secondary flow from the earth getting you back to full power. Okay, everything is pristine, completely clean. There's not even one speck of dust or obstruction in your energy. So this was straightforward. It was just blockage, making your job more difficult. Otherwise, you were in very, very good condition. Okay, so let's get that flow of life. Calling to my beloved source of all sources, calling to your infinite soul, asking for fresh, new light. Light never used, never circulated, never recycled. Light for the purpose of bringing this beloved being to full strength. Okay, pulling light into the tops of the branches, coming down the dimensions. The branches are loving it. This is, they're kind of shivering or vibrating with happiness. This is perfect. So if the feet are blocked, there's nowhere for this light flow to go. So coming down, branches are having a blast. Okay, concentrating in the soul star, powerfully spiraling light down, entering the head, filling the head, down the neck, left and right into the arms, all the way to the fingertips, filling the torso, washing over heart, solar plexus, sacral, tanden and root, moving into both legs, level of knees, ankles, filling the feet, and now powerfully spiraling down into the bridge, into the Earth Star, concentrating light in the Earth Star, and now exploding into the roots and unblocking everything, anchoring your light into the planet. Okay, this is beautiful. Let's do the secondary flow right away. Calling to our beloved Mother Gaia, asking for her healing and her blessings. Your root structure fills the planet, so there's a big wave about to approach. Just a gentle heads up. Okay, pulling life into your root system, concentrating in the Earth Star, and now powerfully spiraling up the Earth Bridge, entering from the soles of your feet, filling the feet and ankles, going up to the level of knees. I'm just going to pause here. More gentle circulation, focused healing on both knees, and now giving it new force, going up, level of hip joints, filling the torso, washing over all the internal organs, reaching the heart. And there's this love story between your heart and the planet. This is going to be the most effective part in healing. Going up, reaching level of higher heart, left and right into the arms, all the way to the fingertips, going up your neck, filling the head with life, exploding up into the soul bridge, concentrating this energy in the soul star, and now going supernova, blasting it into the branches, all the way to the divine realm. Connecting earth to heaven. Okay, can you please give me 3 deep breaths? Let's bring both flows into perfect harmony. Shields back online. Good. And last one, please. Good. Good, good, good. All clear. So now the car wash part is complete. So there were obstructions in the neck, especially left side, going in down into the feet. Now let's see if there are any upgrades. So we've dealt with all the higher priority stuff. let's go to the base of the skull, the jade gate, which had a little bit of blockage. Let's have a look. That's where we can go into your Akashic records and see the most relevant information for you. So focusing on the base of the skull, top of the spine, this is about 70% open already. So this is good. Gently cleaning this out and moving backwards and outwards, completely cleaning up the vortex of energy, and now vacuum cleaning the fine dry sand, every last bit of it. Let's see, are you born in this universe? Yes. So you have evolved in this universe at the very beginning. So the soul would be something like 13 or 14 billion years old in linear time. You didn't evolve here on Earth. That happened a long time ago. Before Earth moved to this part of the universe and this whole project of life and evolution started, you had already evolved. Let's see how far you go up. Becoming 12D, 12th dimensional. Let's see if you have access to light. No, not quite yet. So, well on your way to equaling the level of evolution of angels. Angels, dragons, lots of beings. The majority of life is not quite as evolved as you. So you are very ancient, very refined, and very elevated. Life on Earth will give you the remaining lessons and wisdom so that you break out of the boundary of one universe. You graduate. And once you learn the wisdom of one universe, there's so many other universes you may choose to have a presence. You become multi-universal. So, as we are speaking, you are kind of like if you were a college student, there's like 3 weeks left to graduation. So you're right there, breaking out, breaking free, and evolving. So there's not much that you have not experienced. Primary form would be elemental. Now this means that you, without any need for having any particular kind of body, your natural form would have access to all the dimensions. It is a very precise combination of light and void that creates elements, water and air. But with the water, depending on how you exert your energy, it could become a storm, it could become an ice storm, it could become a thunderstorm. It is the substance of life, not just in physical form where we have liquid water. It is astral substance also, but also a higher dimensional substance, much more dynamic. So you are a very rare kind of being. You can exist without a body. Now, coming into a human form is very tough. We don't remember who and what we are. We don't have access to all our gifts. So in this state, if we break free, that is conclusive graduation. Nobody can question that. And you have a little medal that you say, I survived Earth's dark ages. It's irrefutable. So let's see, nature of what is missing. Not much, honestly. Having a hand in evolution, this is going to be, so this whole Earth episode is going to be very, very valuable when you reach the state of prime creator, meaning the soul has so much experience. You're given, quote unquote, a plot of land and they say, go build, go farm, do whatever you like. So that's the next stage after breaking free from this universe. Your presence here is life-giving. by every breath that you take, this is an act of service. You are an anchor for life, but the ones that benefit most are not human. The elemental forces, those beings that are the original inhabitants of Earth. Amongst them, you may have different types of elf, fairy, different types of beings of the astral domain. They owe their existence to you. So you're one of those critical beings that made this whole thing possible for them. But then, of course, physical life inherits the energetic structure from these beings. So we're just an additional layer on what has already been perfected. Okay, so this is who you are. Embodiment of elemental water and air. Very powerful, life-giving force. So, giver of life, or the life-giving thunderstorm, along those lines. This would be a good description or an honorary title for you. The animating storm, the life-giving storm. Where there was desert, you come and you pass, and suddenly we've got everything growing. Quite literally. Okay, so I think in the remaining 15 minutes that we have, something that would be very useful beyond this single session, which we did some cleansing and opening up blockages, would be reminding you of your healing abilities. Connection to Earth is very strong. I suspect you have your own unique technology of healing. So this would be just like knocking on the door, knock, knock, or maybe wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, reminding you that, oh, yes, we actually have this. Hey, what do you know? This was there all along. So the center, if this is the belly button, it would be about 3 fingers width underneath and about the same depth inside. Usually the tanden or lower dantian is the size of a ping pong ball. And then with exertion, it gets stronger and bigger. We're just kind of doing a little boop, waking it up because the flow is very powerful. The good thing is you can use hands-on healing. First, of course, on your own noble vessel, but then plants, pets, family, just zap them, yeah? Okay. So let's do a little blessing. This is a gift of unconditional love. It comes from the heart. May it find its way to the heart. May you be a powerful and effective healer. May you be the instrument of divine blessing upon everyone and everything that has the honor of being in your presence. I bless you. I bless your life. I bless your journey. Okay, we've got the awakening. This is the first out of 3 empowerments. Then we'll do both hands. Circulating, interesting, we've got this turquoise color. Very unique. So already energy is spiraling in the center. It's reached the size of probably a volleyball. This is fast. Okay, you've done this before without a shed of a doubt. Let's do second out of 3 empowerments. Massive second phase expansion. It's already left the boundaries of the body, probably 2 feet in diameter. Still perfect turquoise blue. I've never seen this. Very, very unique. So this is good. You've already built up an enormous amount of energy. Let's do the third and final empowerment. Let's see if we can push to expand it to all the vibrations, white and black and everything in between. Okay, good. Now we've got spirals of complementary black and white, like the yin-yang symbol, spiraling outwards, but the dominant color is still blue. So this would be the throat, powered by the heart. So loving, truth and truthful love. Very beautiful. Okay, Tanden is on. Let's now focus on the hands, making sure the pathways, the meridians are open. So can you please hold both palms towards the camera? Perfect. I'll start with the right hand. Excellent. And now the left hand. Images of rolling crystal clear water, powerful ocean movement. Okay, good, good, good. Now please hold the palms together like this in a prayer pose. Let's check the flow coming from the beloved divine and your infinite soul, coming down the branches into the soul star, down the bridge, entering body from crown, past the heart, solar, and going into the Tanden. You already have a beautiful flow, an enormous amount of energy, gently guiding it up through the body, going left and right into the shoulders, moving down gently yet powerfully past the elbows, going into the wrists, filling the palms all the way to the tips of the fingers. And we've got little bolts of plasma coming out of the fingertips. I'm just going to support your hands. Let's make the flow stronger, strengthening the hands and opening up the flow to its maximum healthy, optimized, and beneficial level. Quickly, you're going to get stronger, but once it's on, it is on. Okay, this is looking good. Let's increase the flow, stronger flow coming in from the divine into the body, into your Tanden. We've got little thunderbolts and sparkles of light, gently yet powerfully moving up through the torso, going left and right into the arms, passing elbows, filling the palms all the way to the tips of the fingers. Okay, getting warmer. You may feel heat or a tingly sensation. This is good. Okay, so now just rub palms together, even encouraging it greater. A few claps. And then moving fingers around like this. Okay, now let's test. Place on the body. See if you can feel the flow of heat going in. And just tell it, heal. It'll understand. There we go. There we go. Heal. There we go. And so it's going to gain momentum, getting stronger. Your energy is very, very soft, although it is powerful. It's the ocean, but as you're swimming in it, it doesn't beat you around. It's very gentle. Okay, there we go. So let's increase the flow even a little bit more to a maximum healthy level into the tanden, guiding up through the body, going into your arms. The flow is powerful and constant, going into the palms of your hands. And now, as the energy is coming out of the palms, every cell in your body is reaching that point of perfect health. You're healing yourself. This is the most appropriate start for this. Okay, wonderful. Would you like to try it on me? Target something along the central line of my body. See if I can guess where it's coming in or feel where it's coming in. So you hold your palms. Same thing. You hold them towards me on the screen and say heal.
Heal.
There we go. I'm feeling it entering from here, powerfully healing my solar plexus. It's going up, all the way up my spine, going sideways into the arms. So you're hitting this part of my body all in one go. It's incredibly powerful, but yet very gentle. It's very delicate. Okay. Proof be in the pudding, huh? And so what you just did, sending this across the ocean, has nothing to do with your body or your muscles. It is a soul thing. And so naturally, it doesn't depend on your mind or being confident or not. Just say heal and the flow goes. Something that will help strengthen it is if you work with a tree. So find a big tree, because in terms of biomass and the number of living cells, they're so much bigger than the tiny human. And so if it agrees to work with you, you just place your hands and start healing. It will pull so much through. It will strengthen and open up everything. It's the fastest way to really master it. Where does this energy come from? The beloved source of all things. There's nothing in the way. It is between source and that aspect of source that is you. No beings in the middle, no deities, no symbols, no nonsense. It is pure and it is clean. And so heal with blessings. And if you want to be sure of, oh, maybe there's wisdom in somebody's suffering or their lesson, just add the condition. If it is aligned with their highest good, may they receive it. And so that has you covered for insurance purposes, for karma and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
good.
so if one can't find, I mean, I have a tree in a beautiful redwood, but I can't access it in my backyard. But would another tree?
The redwood, I'm feeling it. You don't need to touch. Hey, just do what you did with me. So
Okay.
you can sit even indoors. See, this is the thing. It's all consciousness. So the tree will still know. Don't be surprised if branches start growing towards your house. They do have favorite humans, and they tend to want to move towards them. Don't be surprised with that either. So this is good. This whole thing, it came online really quickly, really powerfully. You can confidently call yourself a master of Dragon Reiki. It's all basically that same eternal flow of life. Different cultures tap into the same thing and call it different names. You're connected. Any
Great.
part in your own body, any aches or pains, any discomfort, you just place your hands and just say heal. And so be patient as the momentum builds. It's going to get stronger and stronger. A really good time to use it would be before you sleep. You're just lying in bed waiting for sleep to come. You just place your hands on the body, or even you can do it with your mind. You can go hands free. Just think heal, heal, and get that lovely flow going through. It's very effective. So, in suppressing pain, in reducing inflammation, in improving sleep, improving diet, those general conditions that are conducive to well-being, this is very, very effective.
Great. Thank you. I just, I just don't know. Thank you. Just
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. It's an honor. I haven't seen one of your kind before, so today is an amazing day. We live and we learn, so this is awesome. And also, you are awesome. Please keep being awesome. Yeah, your
thank
your presence here is supporting the continued vitality and survival of the most gentle, beautiful beings, non-physical beings, poor little things. You're their guardian. You're the giver of life to them. You always have been. And so Earth is very much so your home, and you have countless children that love you. They love you to bits. And so that's what you're doing here while you're going la-di-da-di-da about your day. You have no idea what you're actually doing here. Well,
you.
that's part of it. The gift of life, sustenance, and survival for water and earth elementals. The most beautiful little googy-goo fairies and all those gentle little things. So
Thank you. I've always believed in them. I've never seen them, but I always believed in them.
they're naughty. They're so naughty. So I think they keep a respectful distance. They don't mess with their mom. But others of us sometimes, yeah. They love crystals. So if you want to if you want to entice them, use a piece of quartz, wet it with water so it gets really, really shiny. Put it under the sun, and the fairy lose their mind. They swarm around it, start licking it like it's candy. It's just very amusing. So you can have some fun that way.
Great.
Okay, so my wonderful, wonderful friend, we did a lot of energy work. The slowest part naturally is the body. So you're going to have a period of 10 days to 2 weeks where you naturally adjust. So please drink lots of water, get plenty of rest, either go to bed early or wake up late or take 5 cat naps during the day, whatever works for you. Keep your environment calm. So all in all, you're giving the body the best environment to heal and reach this new level of flow, greater force of life. And anything comes up, please write to me. Send me an email. It immediately comes to my phone. I'll answer you as soon as humanly possible. Also, give me a few minutes for this recording to process. I'll send you a download link. Both of us were kind of in and out of zones of consciousness. Maybe there's something you pick up of benefit later on.
Thank you. I really
Thank
appreciate
you. Oh,
it.
and if you would be so gracious, write me a little Google review. It will really help me. I'll send you a little link. Shouldn't take long.
Okay.
Just say he wasn't entirely rubbish.
It's okay.
Okay, wishing you the absolute very best. Take good care of yourself.
Thank you. Yes, you too.
Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye bye.